Imagine walking into a room where every single person seems to have unlocked the secret to a life of success, fulfillment, and impact. It's as though they're playing a different game, a game with rules you don't even know exist. Today, I'm here to share what the top 2% of achievers know that the other 98% often overlook. Let me start with a story. A young woman, let's call her Emma, was working tirelessly in her corporate job. She followed all the advice she had been given: work hard, stay disciplined, climb the ladder. Yet no matter how hard she tried, she always felt stuck. She was busy, but she wasn't progressing. Then one day she met someone in that elusive top 2%, and he told her something that changed everything. "Emma, you're focused on the wrong things." What did he mean? That's what we're going to explore. Lesson 1. They understand the power of focus. The top 2% know that focus isn't about doing more. It's about doing less, better. They live by the 80-20 rule. 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. They're not busy with 100 priorities. Instead, they ask, what is the one thing I can do today that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? Think about this. Are you chasing everything, or are you chasing the right thing? Lesson 2. They play the long game. While most people think in terms of days or weeks, the top 2% think in decades. They know success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. They invest in relationships, skills, and habits that will pay dividends for years to come. Jeff Bezos, for example, started Amazon knowing he wouldn't turn a profit for years. But he wasn't looking for short-term wins. He was building something that could stand the test of time. Ask yourself, are my actions today aligned with the life I want 10 years from now? Lesson 3. They embrace failure. Here's a truth the top 2% understand deeply. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. The fear of failure keeps most people in their comfort zones, but the top 2% see failure as feedback, a necessary step toward growth. Take Thomas Edison. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." What if you viewed failure not as an endpoint, but as a lesson? Lesson 4. They create, not just consume. Most of us consume content, products, ideas, but the top 2% prioritize creating. They understand that value is generated when you contribute, not just when you absorb. Whether it's writing, building a business, or solving problems, they focus on leaving a mark. Ask yourself, what am I creating that adds value to the world? Lesson 5. They invest in themselves. The top 2% treat personal growth as a lifelong journey. They read voraciously, seek mentors, and prioritize their health, mentally, physically, and emotionally. They know that their greatest asset is themselves. If you're not actively investing in your growth, you're leaving your potential untapped. So, what do the top 2% know that you don't? It's not about intelligence, luck, or privilege. It's about focus, long-term thinking, embracing failure, creating value, and relentless self-investment. The good news: these are all things you can adopt. Let me leave you with one final thought. The difference between where you are and where you want to be isn't some massive leap. It's a series of small, intentional changes. The top 2% aren't extraordinary people. They're ordinary people who made extraordinary decisions. The question is, will you?